Hello loves, welcome to Uniek Makes by Christina. Today we are celebrating 25 years of America. Today is my project number 2. See, most people would wear a beautiful butterfly as a brooch, but today we're going to think outside the craft box and turn into something completely different. Can a decorative brooch become a fancy bead? Well, if you never tried something like this before, don't worry. Let's learn together. Now, supplies you will need for this crafting project is you're going to need a brooch, and since we're celebrating 250, I have this beautiful butterfly brooch right here. So you need a brooch. You will need some rhinestone adhesive tape, and I'll show you more about that. We do have some flower felt, and I will link everything in the description. Most of it I got off of Temu, and we have a flower felt in the back. So we got that, and we need some type of bead to stick this on. So I use these clear round beads, which are for my base. But if you don't have any of those, you can easily use beads like this one here. You could use any type of shaped bead, but remember, we're doing for a fancy bead for a beadable pen or pokey tool, so the bead must be able to fit one of those. If you use something like these here, this is where the nano tape comes in handy because it covers that up. Okay, that's why we have nano tape. But like I said, if you don't have a flat bead, you could use a wooden flat bead. You could use anything that has a surface, a flat surface. Okay, but yeah, so you have that, and like I said, you have your adhesive nano rhinestone tape, so we'll cover that up. And you will need some like wire cutters, so you could cut the back of the brooch back here. Do wear safety glasses. I wear my glasses because I can't see, so do wear some safety glasses because we will be cutting that, and we might need another plier just to pry it, to break it up. And then you can use hot glue, but I don't recommend it because I find that hot glue will drop. Sometimes it will drop whatever pieces. So I recommend using B700 or E600, whichever one you like. It's a lot better and it sticks more. So one of my favorite things about crafting is looking at something like this brooch, for example, and seeing what else you can make other than just wearing it. And yeah, so that's what I like. You know, crafting is all about DIY and creating new things. So that's why we are going to go ahead and do that. So let's get started. So today I'm going to sandwich the clear base bead between the butterfly and my decorative flower to create one of a kind fancy bead. I'll walk you through each step and share every little tip that helped me keep everything centered, secured, and looking professional. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and show you how I create my fancy bead. If you don't know what a fancy bead, let me get one. I should have one. Now, one type of fancy bead are like these. Okay, you see they use the rhinestone tape right there. They use a different, it looks like a diamond type of bead on there. But I love making different beadable pins and different pokey tools, and I like creating one of a kind. Okay, if I'm going to post my strawberry and bee swap, you'll see I also created one of a kind strawberry and bee fancy bead. So let's go ahead and do this one for the 250 year celebration of America, and let's see what we can come up with. So like I said, if you don't have a base bead, you can easily use these type of beads right here. So since I have a base bead, I'm going to go ahead and use that. And you got to make sure that your base bead hole fits your pokey tool or your beadable pin. So the first thing I'm going to do is cover this up with my rhinestone adhesive tape. Now this you could get off of Temu, I believe even Etsy. I've seen that on Etsy. Or you can make your own. And to make your own, you just get regular adhesive tape. Well, you get nano tape, which you get on Amazon, and get some rhinestones and sprinkle it on there. But yeah, this is some good stuff. So first thing you're gonna do is go ahead and peel it. And the purpose of this is just to cover the bead. So if you had, say I had this, I was using this one, it'll hide all that. Okay. So go ahead and cover it. You do not want to cover the actual hole. And this does stretch out like that, so. Just gonna go around. Make sure you get every nick and cranny. Now, if you like creating one-of-a-kind items, this would be the perfect project to make. All you do is just go around to the bottom. Okay, and then once you're done, and it is stretchable, so you can stretch it. So we'll go ahead and cut that. Okay, cut that and put that tape back. And then find your hole again. Okay, so my hole's right there in the bottom. So it doesn't have to be completely 100% covered, but just a majority. Alright, so to set that aside, put this over here. Now the next thing we are going to do is take off the pin that's back here. Alright, so do wear safety glasses because you never know if it goes flying. But we're just going to go ahead and break it apart. So you just want to wiggle. See, that breaks apart, so be careful with that because you don't want to step on that. And then we'll bend this one off of here. See how easy that came off? Look at that. So now we got a back piece. You can try to take this one off since that came off. Let's see. Okay, so that we don't have to worry about. But you get it as flat as you can. So the next thing you're gonna do, this way, the hot glue is not it won't last like forever. That's why I like using the B700. So with this, you're gonna go ahead and glue your butterfly to the back. And this is super simple. We just did the hard part. So let's go ahead and get out our glue. And you want to glue the areas where the butterfly comes in contact with the bead. Okay. So like I said, keep an eye on where your hole is at. And then wherever you glued your butterfly, you're just going to go ahead and make sure you kind of center it on, because like I said, this is going on a beadable pin. Okay, so it's on there, right? But if you notice that it is moving, you could go ahead and put more glue on it. I gotta extra glue it in the middle. So find where it connects really good with the base bead. And there's where you're gonna put all the glue at. If you want, you can put the hot glue on there just to hold it in place while this sets, because you need to give this time to set. And like I said, make sure the hole looks straight. Let me get my pokey tool. This is where you can move it. You should get it in place. Like I said, so go ahead, once it's where it's supposed to be, let this sit for a while. So we let this sit, and I'll be back, and then we'll add this to it. Okay, now that it's sit for a little while, we'll go ahead and glue our flower towards the back so that we have a double-sided. Okay, and with this one, you kind of want to center it in the middle. And look at that. Now, I do recommend that if it's your first time doing this, go ahead and add. Now you're going to use both. You'll use the B7000, and you can use your hot glue just so that it keeps it in place. Because E6000 and the B7000 doesn't, like, it doesn't dry super fast. You gotta leave it at least, I say, like a day. Well, 20 minutes, but I will leave it a day just so that everything sets and hardens. But look at that. Look at our little fancy bead. I love how the butterfly decorates the front while the flower creates a beautiful finished look on the back. It almost looks like it was made this way from the beginning. Look at that. Look at that. Now let's add it to a pin. Look at that. How gorgeous. Now the best part of this is you could use it for pokey tools. You could use this fancy bead for keychain, dangles. You could use it all kinds of stuff. But look at that. So that's the front, and then that is the back. The best part, you can also use this technique for pokey tools. You could use it on dangles, on badge reels, keychains, planner accessories, purse charms. Where would you use a fancy bead like this on? I love to hear your ideas in the comments below. So let me know, where would you use this? Look at that. Look how pretty it is. So like I said, I love how this project came out. This was to celebrate the 250 year of America. Thank you so much watching my video and learning how to make a fancy bead together. If you enjoy today's transformation, I love for you to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment below. Maybe you'll be featured in our next Let's Learn Together video. Until next time, stay crafty, keep creating, stay blessed, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.